So apparently I'm feeling the energy today, and want to say hello everybody. It's Melanie coming to you from the Outer Banks, North Carolina. I'm doing another video, but I wanted to do a big thank you to YouTube. I did my thank you marijuana video, and now I want to do my thank you YouTube video, because you know what, YouTube? You saved my life. In May of this year, May 2017, we moved from one location to another 20 miles away. It was our 6th move in 6 years. We have been all over the country moving for my job as a travel nurse, from New York to Seattle to New York to North Carolina, and North Carolina way back when I was starting out as a nurse. That was the first 2 years I worked was at Duke. So we've been everywhere, and we made this move away from all the people that we had met in the last year of where we were. We left our Mitzi. She was our downstairs neighbor. We were like the most compatible people to be upstairs from each other. I would cook her food. We would sit outside at night. I was able to get my social interaction as a mother, because being a mother, you only talk to toddlers all day long, and it gets tiring and old, and she was my release. Like, she is, but it's different when you don't live upstairs from someone. I mean, it's not as easy. We see each other about once a week now. It's cool. It's what it is. I left Mr. West. I loved you, Mr. West. I left Grace. She was really cool. She's growing into be a beautiful woman. And I left my puppies. I was taking these little dogs for walks every day, and they were my buddies every day. We were out walking. I usually walked 2 to 3 black puppies, and my Penelope. And so people knew me as the dog lady, and they did not like me most of the time. But anyways, so yeah, I left that. I left the convenience of being able to ride our bikes to the park, ride our bikes to the Sound, and ride our bikes all the way to the beach. We went to the beach almost every day, especially on good days. And that was really hard, because I could have ridden to the store if I wanted to, and now being as healthy as I am, I would have. Been riding to the grocery store with the girls and just going grocery shopping for fun as an activity, just to do it. So because things have changed, we moved out here, and we're in the country now. We only have one vehicle, and I was basically alone. I was blessed with Miss Kay, my neighbor, and Brett, her son, and they live right behind me where I'm filming, and she mows our lawn every week. She is wonderful. She's become a grandmother figure to my girls, and I'm so appreciative, so happy to have her, because she definitely brightened my world with her pool this summer. So every day we could walk to the Sound, or we could walk to the pool, and so we were blessed to have that capability. They went swimming usually 2 to 3 times a day. That helped get rid of a lot of the energy. So yeah, we left all of this, and I felt really depressed, and I felt really down and sad. And I watched a lot of fear-based news clips on YouTube. I burned through internet constantly. Chris was on me because we didn't have internet. We didn't have Wi-Fi until August. And so he was constantly on me, like, you gotta stop your internet usage, you gotta stop. And I was just like, ooh. And then I found YouTube. Well, I was on YouTube, but I found the good side of YouTube. Like, there's the bad fear-mongering side of YouTube, and there's the good side of YouTube. And I have come to the good side of YouTube. And I said to myself, like, middle of June, I don't want this. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I feel bad. I want to feel good. How can I feel good? And in my head, there was a thought. Why don't you use this phone that you have in front of you to find out whatever you want about the universe, about the world? And I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to find out. I'll think about it. And I just kind of let it be. And the next day, or maybe even later that night, I was on, it was like Vegan Revolutionaries of the Conscious Mind Facebook page. Somebody had friended me to that, just out of the blue. And I went, and someone was talking about feeling a shift in regards to the full moon, and I was like, what is this? So I asked a question, and they said, check out 3D to 5D Ascension. I was like, all right. And so I did. And instantly, I mean, this was like, within 30 seconds, my entire body felt like it lit up, and I felt alive for the first time in a very long time. And I was like, oh my God, this all makes sense. It has to be true because everything it is telling me is my life. Black and white. Like that simple, clear cut. It just goes into so much detail. So if you are interested, I encourage you to go and seek that information. If you want to ask me about it, I'm more than happy to tell you about everything that I've learned. Granted, I've been at it 3 months, but I'm like a sponge. I absorb information really well. They used to call me an encyclopedia at the hospitals I worked at because that's what I did. I would just spill out random information that people don't remember normally because I'm smart. Like, I love learning. So I was blown away that in 30 seconds, this theory, this idea touched on every point of my life. And from there, I went down the rabbit hole. And I'm so happy I did. I mean, look at me. I never used to smile like this. I never used to have joy, life. Now I'm living. I'm living even when I don't feel that great. I am living. And so with YouTube, yes, it still burned up my internet, but because I was in a different mentality, from that point forward, it really changed the way I looked at the world and the way I thought about the world and analyzed. I analyzed. Karen, my friend, she tells me I'm an analyzer. My husband's like, yeah, you do analyze. I know I analyze. I'm always trying to like pick apart different things and figure it out in my mind, and it keeps me busy. So with YouTube, I was able to look at my own life and to analyze my own life and to educate myself about my life. And had it not been for YouTube, I wouldn't be where I am today. If it had not been for YouTube, plus not having a car, that was a big thing too. He was working like 90 to 100 hours a week. I had nobody to depend on. Nobody. Miss Kay and Mr. Brett were there every once in a while, and that was awesome, and I got to socialize with them every once in a while, but really, I was on my own, and I was very lonely, and sad. Like, I was just withdrawn from everything. But you know what? If I didn't have that experience, I'd still be stuck in the third dimension. I'd still be stuck where I was in May. I wouldn't be sitting here the way that I'm sitting here. I wouldn't be feeling this good. Even when things were stressful, I wouldn't be feeling this good. And it was just May that we moved, and June that I decided to make this change. And so YouTube, I could type in any topic I wanted to listen to or watch. I do a lot of listening, which actually burns up less internet, and we have Wi-Fi now, so it doesn't matter. We have unlimited. But that was one of my things, was with Straight Talk, I got 10 gigs of internet or something. And so I would do a lot of podcast listenings on YouTube to get my information so that there was no video footage to increase the amount of internet I was using. I did make that connection. I'm not that technologically advanced yet, but I did make that connection. So any topic I wanted to listen to, any theories, if I was listening to one thing and something in it resonated with me, I would then listen to the next thing. And I did this because, yes, I have 3 little girls. We don't watch TV. We don't watch regular TV. They don't have tablets. We go outside every day. We go walking. We do games. We do reading. I sing to them every night. They have a wonderful life, but I refuse to be involved in their life 100% of the time. Those kids need to be kids. They need to learn how to be kids without being up their parents' butts 99% of the time. So I send my kids outside. I'm like, go play outside. I'm going to do the dishes. And then after I do the dishes, we're going to take our walk. And while I'm doing the dishes, I listen. And sometimes the dishes, because I cook a lot. I cook everything from scratch. And I have 3 kids, 2 dogs, myself, and sometimes my husband. And doing my dishes, listening to 30 minutes of whatever I want to listen to makes my day that much better. And if people keep bothering me, it irritates me because then I can't get my shit done. But YouTube gives me the ability to watch with this little device. This little smartphone is my mini go-to TV. And while I'm doing dishes, I can watch something. I can watch a topic that interests me. I can watch goats jumping on trampolines. I can watch whatever I want or listen to whatever I want, whenever I want. Folding laundry, I listen to YouTube. Doing the dishes, I'm listening to YouTube. If I'm vacuuming, I am listening to YouTube. If I When I'm sleeping, I am listening to YouTube. I am listening to 432 hertz of vibrational frequency through music to help wake up, activate my brain waves, activate my neurons, get them firing, even in my subconscious. I am listening to YouTube. I am meditating through YouTube. So every day when the girls take a nap in the afternoon, which is actually starting to leave, but it means they go to bed at 7 o'clock, I meditate every day. I gotta meditate maybe 5 minutes, maybe 25, sometimes 55. It's, it's whatever I want. And I can say that on there. I can say, search bar, do this. I can look up how to bathe my dog with a mite's bath or whatever. I can look up how to cook my food. I've used many recipes from YouTube. I can look up how to make a garden and how to start gardening off of YouTube. It is your go-to channel. It is your go-to TV. You don't even need TV anymore. I'm watching Hurricane Maria every day. I give myself 5 minutes. Or like while I'm making Lily's lunch. I watch what the hurricane is doing. I did it for Irma. Now I'm doing it for Maria. And it just gives me perspective on what the world is doing right now. And then I can get back out of it. But I'm still able to do that. I can learn how to freaking juggle bowling pins probably while biking on a unicycle. Watch, I'll do this next year for you guys. And I watch all my yoga stuff now. Since I'm getting into more advanced postures and doing more advanced poses, I was feeling lost and bored in my yoga practice. And so then I was like, well, why don't I YouTube advanced yoga flow? Poof! I can pick whatever length of time I want to spend doing yoga. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, because it always changes, being a parent. I can pick whatever I want. Free. Just fucking free. And it was free. Somehow I have YouTube Red now. I don't know how I have YouTube Red. I'm happy to have YouTube Red, and I'm not going to complain about having YouTube Red. But, yeah, I didn't purchase it because I was like, the ads don't even bother me. Yes, there's an ad. It's often for meat and fish, which is really ironic, but I'm like, skip ad. And that's it. Nothing more I have to do. If there were the ads, I would just tune them out. Like sometimes the videos have like 5 or 6 ads throughout the video because they want more money. That's fine. I just tuned it out. I didn't even listen. I don't buy stuff. I'm not out shopping. Nobody's advertising to buy their carrots and their tomatoes. Like, I am not ever out shopping for anything because I just don't need it. So yeah, the ads didn't bother me. And now I have a YouTube channel, and y'all might think I'm doing this post to make bank on YouTube, but really, no. I am trying to teach y'all how to better your life on your time, whenever you want, doing mundane tasks that you don't want to be doing in the first place because they're boring. Some people might love to fold the laundry. Maybe it's their time to meditate in their head. Maybe I should try doing that. Maybe I could start channeling while I'm doing laundry. I'm going to have to try this now. But yeah, you can teach yourself. You can grow. You can change. You have all the capability in the world, and you don't have to pay a dime for it. You don't have to pay shit. Money really is a joke. Money, we need it to survive because that's the type of world we are currently participating in, which is fine. But why does it make someone better than someone else when it's a piece of paper? What really makes us better is what's in here and how we're using this, whether you're using it for good or for bad. Every decision you make. I wasn't feeling that great this morning, and I said to Crit, he goes, what's wrong? I said, I feel like I just want to cry, and I don't even know why. I just want to burst into tears. And that could have gone 2 different directions. And the one direction could have been anger, frustration. Why do I feel this way again? I hate that I fucking feel this way so much. Or, oh God, blah, 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 blah. About an emotion. Like I said, I don't know why I feel this way. I don't really feel that great. But, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to try and fix it. And I put on YouTube. I did my activity. And I instantly felt better to just take a break. And maybe that's all I needed was a break. I encourage anybody that is struggling in your world and your reality, because all of our realities are different. All of our realities are very different, and sometimes they feel very connected, but they're not. They're not really connected. And anytime you want to pull the plug and say, I am done with feeling this fear, I'm done with feeling this anxiety, I am done with how this world looks to me, come see me. Come say, hey, I need help, and I will give it to you. I probably won't charge you. It'd be cool if, like, I could help people for free, and then the followers and subscribers on YouTube could help support my family. But even if that doesn't happen, I don't really care. I help people all the time. Most of the people that I interact on Facebook only private message me, because going vegan is still a, what's that word? What is that word? Almost like a cliche. Like, they're not comfortable with it. They're scared to ask about it. They're scared of what other people are going to think if they do it. I don't remember when I stopped giving a flying fudge what people thought about me, but that was probably a good decision to take as well. Just stop caring what others think about you and start really focusing and caring about how you feel about you. And that's really what's going to change your life, is how do you feel about yourself? Like, what are you attracting to yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you feel you're beautiful? Do you know that deep down inside that your soul is beautiful and full of eternal energy and eternal light? All of these things, you are beautiful. And if you start to feel that way about yourself, if you start to feel it in your heart, and I keep touching my heart because it is important, if you feel all that here, those closest to you will begin to feel it as well. And those around them will start to feel it. And those around them are going to feel that too. And just with you changing the way that you feel, with you having that heart, that's what's going to change your life and your reality, and the way that people talk to you and the way that people treat you, and the people that you are attracting. We're all vibrational frequency. We're all going to be attracting similar vibrational frequencies. It's like water. It's basically like water. Water attracts water. Vibrational frequency attracts vibrational frequency. So when you feel good, you're going to attract more good things. And when you feel bad, or you start doubting, or you start feeling yucky and depressed, and we're all... Abraham Hicks is the person that I'm listening to right now, and a woman named Esther channels this guy Abraham. And it's awesome. Check it out. I totally recommend it. It's very uplifting, and it's very interesting. And Oprah had Esther on her radio show. It's just really good information and really uplifting, and there's really nothing bad that anybody could say about the advice that this woman gives through the channeled energy Abraham. But Abraham said, y'all are bipolar. Y'all feel really good sometimes and have these great days and they're amazing, and y'all feel really bad sometimes, and you have these really bad times and these tough times, and it does really happen on a cycle. It's just like... And the people that need treatment are the people that are closest to getting to that vibrational frequency. Those are the people that are not tolerating this third dimensional reality. They're not tolerating this world that they're living in, and it's reacting to their body in more aggressive and ferocious ways on both levels of the spectrum. Those are the people that are truly getting in touch with a higher reality. Like, they know that something's not right where they are, and it is resistance and a blockade, and they're not able to move past it. And so the range, it's like a big pulsing energy. Like, this is just how I imagine, envision it, of just wave of energy, and it's uncontrollable because they're so far disconnected and they can't figure out why. Once that's resolved, you turn into this. You turn into normal, but even better than normal now, because the stress that I feel over certain situations is nothing compared to the stress that people would feel of the dimension that I left, of the place in my existence, of my vibrational frequency. It doesn't even I don't even, it's hard to put into words. Like, I can't even go back to the way that it felt because I don't feel it anymore. And you don't have to. So, thank you, YouTube. Thank you for providing the capability to find basically any information you want. You can use it for good and positive experiences, or you can use it for negative experiences. You really can YouTube. You could go into neo-Nazi stuff. I do not, but if that's what you want, you can. Oh, that was bad. Like, I'm trying to show the relationship. Oh my god. I don't agree with that shit at all. It's bullshit. But what I'm trying to say is you can use YouTube for anything that you want, and it's kind of interesting. Oh, there's that bad energy again. As an empath and somebody that truly feels emotions and vibrations, and that's why I really think I had such a struggle before to even say the word neo-Nazi. It produces this wave of depression. Like, it came from here all the way down here. And a not good feeling. That third dimensional feeling. That one I was looking for. So yes, if you want to stay in the third dimension and you want to hang out with those people, I'm not even going to say it because they don't deserve to be said. I would have to if you want to go that way, that's your choice. But if you want to change how you live, and if you want to feel good, and if you want to feel confident and beautiful and like you're finally at home, if you want to feel like you are finally at peace, then YouTube University, totally recommend it. You can get your yoga on. You can get your 5 minutes in a day. There's a fly. You can get your yoga on. You can get your meditation on. You can learn about the 5D ascension, the shift that is happening. You can learn about ascension symptoms, which resonate with so many of you, and you just don't even know it. I watch on Facebook. I see y'all go by. I sometimes comment. When I do, I try to make it positive. I can see, just from watching, that y'all don't feel good. I can see it in your faces. I can tell. It's so interesting that I'm so receptive to people's emotions, and I don't even have to be present. So yeah, if you want to feel better, if you want to feel like this, if you want to separate yourself from those third dimensional frequencies and those third dimensional feelings, then you need to make the choice, and you need to take control of your life and put it into your own hands and your own perspective. If you need help and guidance, I am more than happy to help you out. I help my friends all the time. They call me. I usually get 2 to 3 phone calls a day now. And the funny thing is, I used to be scared to talk on the phone to people. I was terrified. And like I said, I was too analytical of myself. But, yeah, I remember wishing that I had friends. I wish I had people that wanted to talk to me, and now I do. I have lots of people that I want to talk to and spend time with. Even if they're far away, I still want to talk to them, and I still want to spend time with them. And, yeah, you can do that for yourself, too. So, YouTube University, thank you. I appreciate you. I apologize for the previous... I don't apologize. You know, it came out. It is what it is. It's the truth. It's honestly the truth. You can do whatever you want with the gift of YouTube. You can, just like with any gift, you can someone could buy you a pair of sneakers, gift you a pair of sneakers, and you could either throw them in the trash. That would be searching for negative third dimensional frequency stuff, bad for you vibing stuff that's going to make you stay feeling not good. Or you can put those sneakers on and you can dance around your house and lift your vibrations up to the next level. You can enjoy happiness and have fun wearing those sneakers. It's just up to you. It's what you decide. So I guess I can't be sorry for telling the truth about what you can use YouTube for, but I choose not to, and I choose not to talk about that shit anymore because it really makes me sick to my stomach. I am still nauseous over a word. So yes, use the gift of YouTube for good. Use the gift of life for good. Don't waste your time here. This is a really cool place. It's a really cool place to learn all of these emotions that we have in these physical bodies. So yeah, you're not just feeling love, light, happiness, all-encompassing good as a soul energy. You actually get to feel and experience what negative energy feels like, and it really gives you perspective. And I guess you can't really understand it until you feel it, and so that, I guess, is our purpose for being here in the third dimension. So yeah, that would be your purpose of life. Oh, I remember searching out that question a couple months back, probably last spring. What was the meaning? What was the purpose of life? Maybe even last fall. And there, that's the purpose of life. Purpose on Earth is to feel those third dimensional frequencies. So feel them, embrace them, accept them, and let it go. All right, peace out. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Like, comment, and share. These last 2 videos are long, but they're very informational. I think so. Like I said, I'm happy. So namaste, peace, love, and thank you, YouTube. Really, you've saved my life. And just like I did my thank you marijuana video, here's my thank you YouTube video. Peace and love.